Hello students, I am Hrishikesh Tripathi here. I welcome to all in class 8th. Here I am going to start lesson 1 operating system as per your curriculum. Operating system, as you know, is one of the software. So we just remind the term software. Software is a set of programs that gives instructions to a computer. If we have to design any software, so we write number of programs. When number of programs are combined together into a single unit, that is known as a software. The instructions tell a computer how to do a task. When we write a program, so the multiple instructions are required to keep into a single unit, which is called a program. So we can say software is a set of programs and program is a set of instructions. Now when we talk about the types of the software, so software can be classified into two categories: system software and application software. System software is one of the software which is designed to manage and control the overall activities of a computer. These programs help to run the other software. Few examples of system software are operating system, device driver, utility software, as you are seeing on the screen. Operating system is one of the very important system software, since without operating system no any application can be run on a machine, on a computer. If we talk about the application software, so application software is one of the software which is designed to perform a certain task, which is designed according to the requirements of the user. As you can see, MS Word, Excel, Paint, these are the application softwares. Here Word is used only to design any document, any application, letter, etc. If any kind of accounting work, so we use MS Excel. If you have to draw any image or any graphical work, so you can use MS Paint. So you can see all applications are used for a specific purpose. That's why they falls in the category of application software. Hotel management system, an application by which we can handle the all activities performed in a hotel. Electricity billing system, on the basis of the units consumed in a month, customer can get the electricity bill. You can again take the term system software, in which device driver is given. If we use any resource, any hardware, so for that particular hardware we need a program which execute that particular hardware, which is called a device driver. Utility softwares. So this is the brief classification of the software. Now when we define the term operating system, so operating system is one of the interface between the hardware and the user. You can see the figure given on the screen. The topmost layer is user and the bottommost layer is hardware, in which user and hardware both are connected through a operating system, through a system software. You can see if you have to use any application, whether we are listening a song, seeing a movie, playing the games, or any application we use, so without the support of the operating system, without the supervision of the operating system, user cannot use any kind of application. So we can say it plays its role just like a bridge between the user and the hardware, which connects both ends. If we talk about the functions of an operating system, so first is given starting a computer. If we talk about the starting of a computer, so this process is known as a booting. You have listened the term booting earlier in the previous classes. How can we define the term booting? So we can say when the operating system loads into the main memory, this process is called a booting. For this process, we need some programs, and they are known as system software. Here we use the term main memory for booting. The reason is the main memory is the memory which directly communicates with the processor. So here we use the term main memory. Second point is memory management. It allocates the memory space. It keeps track of the data loaded into the memory as given in your book. So when we perform any kind of task on a machine, so data is required some space. So memory management is also the task of operating system. Resource management, all kind of hardwares are managed under the supervision of the operating system. Here you can take the simple example. Suppose there are one printer in 10 users and the printer is sharing a network. So suppose 3 users give the command to print the document. So definitely there is some little bit of differences to giving the command. So operating system will find out who gave the first command, second command, third command. Then accordingly it will start the printing. It will provide the printer. Printer is one of the resource. So which printout will taken first? So all these kind of activities are controlled by the operating system. Process management. A process is a task in execution. If you talk about the net surfing, so there are multiple users give the command simultaneously. There are number of processes in a queue for its execution. So which process will perform first? Who will decide? Operating system will decide. Last point is given managing files and folders. So when you use the computer, you create the files, folders. So what will be the size to keep the files when its file is created, when its file is modified, when folder is created, what is the location of the folder or files. All such kind of activities are controlled by the operating system. It provides the memory and it also release the memory, which is called a deallocation, memory allocation or deallocation. Memory providing is called a memory allocation, and when memory is released, this is called a deallocation. So these are the functions of operating system. Now I conclude this session, and I hope you get the number of things and the basics of the operating system and the functions and related terms, related things. And in the next session you will see the remaining topics of lesson first. Thank you.